people of Nima to ensure that they have roads, which he promised, and which he is delivering, to ensure that they have access to jobs, to ensure that Nima has a better deal in the business climate. And he's delivering on all of the promises. So he did not promise Prince Johnson anything privately, other than what he promised the people of Nima, for which they are now gravitating towards him, respecting him, and for which the elders have shown Senator Johnson, and today he's crying all over the place. You know, like a young baby.
But one of the
like a young baby. The president met the elder, he forced the elder.
But no. let us deal with the person who is going to be on the ticket. Jeremiah.
No. If you want to deal with the person on the ticket, then we have to talk about Joseph Boakai.
Yeah, we
not a deputy.
No, let's talk about the ticket.
This is the ticket that a whole lot of people are saying it is likely
you want me to go under the ticket instead of the top?
We won't talk about the whole thing. And the whole thing many are saying now is going to make you
a few, not a many, not many. Even in Nima, if you conduct a vote in Nima now, those you call
I should test that soon. I did it before Kun was.
And it was tested. You gotta look at history. When Kun and Prince Johnson supported a candidate, Weah, against Sam Brown, did they win? They didn't win. Sam Brown won both Jeremiah Kun and Prince Johnson in Ganta. What are you talking so? Because people going around, Yombly has endorsed Joseph Boakai more times than she has even endorsed Bronski. She endorsed Joseph Boakai 5 times. Everything he endorsed the same person. She endorsed Joseph Boakai second round in 2005. Second round in 2017. She endorsed this year, she endorsed him 2 times. Last year, 1 time. Every day, she's the endorsement hero. She just endorsed the same person over and over. It means nothing.
Yeah, but in this case,
it means nothing.
It comes with value.
It comes with value.
5 to 6 years, and people think your government hasn't delivered.
It comes with value.
As you should have delivered.
To endorse every day. It comes with value.
No, it's not about the endorsement as you see it, but she's from
she's the endorsement champion. That rescue, they're calling, they all did say rescue. I thought how they were talking about, but they even innovated to find their own name. They say rescue model. The same name we can call Fina for the past 5 years. But no problem, anybody can use any name. We don't have a copyright to it. But you have endorsed this woman 5 times. And you're still thinking it comes with value. One person endorsed him, one person over and over. She endorsed him with the other senators. You forgot in 2017, 19 senators endorsed Joseph Boakai. And 19 senators plus tens of representatives, plus thousands of their so-called staff, endorsed him, and they were beaten by Mr. President. 14-1. 14-1. If our football will say we buy the team.
2017 is different from 2023.
The difference is that the whole 15 candidates will win it.
This is a big claim to make.
No, but you can look at the evidence. When Joseph Boakai supported a senatorial candidate in his hometown, as Mr. President called Jala and said, Jala, don't worry, you beat it, man. Didn't Jala win the latest elections in Lofa? Who won it? Jala. So look at the record. You talk about Kun. That I should talk about. Let me talk about him now. He supported Weah. No, I want to talk about Mr. Boakai.
Okay.
That's the type of the ticket. But you say we want to talk about Kun in your studio, so I got to capitulate to wherever you want. Say we should talk about Kun. The last elections, even the election that he won, neck to neck with Ide. Neck to neck with Ide Gongolo. Without the CDC, Ide would have flogged him. So where are coming from with it? All the noise, people made noise, whole flag up and down. What we're doing in Nimba, in Lofa, in other counties, is to show the president's record. The only thing they're doing, the other man on Oro, the man called King Kong, and Yeke. Why has he done for Oro? Because the president man, is that the kind of people that I think can defeat us? I call him man called King Kong because all he does. And there are some people with our regard to our traditional value, they're behind him. They say he's the representative of the year because he can cause. Actually, we can cause more than him, but why should we do it? We focus on fixing the country. So these are the people that have gravitated towards one another. Let me ask you one question. What is the budget for the Senate in the last 3 years?
We should be asking
No. It's a rhetorical question. I know it. I also know the budget of Mr. Boakai said he was a parked car in the garage or in the same government. How can you be a parked car when your own budget in the same government was about 20 million? That the money. I'm talking about money for other things. Money for the office, $20 million. You even rescue 1% or 2% of Liberia with 20 million. Can you rescue it now? With a national budget. Let's leave the national budget because he said President Sirleaf, they didn't give him a chance.
Okay.
But the one I went to the office and I got a record. I got it here.
It was
no. I'm talking about the one to the national government.
For office use.
What they call also where office now? Office of super.
The office of the vice president, paying people working in that office.
No. Pay people to do what? If you park car, then you're supposed to park the money too. They park the 20 million that you got. The 20 million that went to office of the vice president. I'm not even talking about just the budget, but the fiscal outing report. The outing report is what was spent, not what was budgeted.
You mean over 12 years?
Then I got another 15 million there.
Why?
To make it 35 million. Because what the President Sirleaf.
Are you manufacturing?
You can check it. Off my head, I ain't even got to look at my paper. Off my head. When the President took over, President Sirleaf, when she took over, her first budget, Joseph Boakai's in the proposed budget was 740 something thousand, less than $1 million.
The first year. Yeah,
the proposed budget. When the budget was published, I say probably because you can Google it right now, you see it. It came to $860 something million. I mean 860 something thousand, less than $1 million. But because at that time, what was the total budget? It was small. I think it was less than 200,000.
Yeah, then the
200 million. Yeah. When the budget increased the next year, his allotment was 1.2 million. The next year, it went to 2.3 million. Every year, there was an increment in the budget of the vice president. That total to just the budget, as Julia just, I mean, Julia just say money for him to just play with. The money he was able to play with was 20 million. Then add LYEP. You know why? Because I was Minister of Youth and Sports. I reported to the Vice President, not to the President.
Okay.
She delegated the youth component of a government and agriculture to Mr. Boakai. The Kawa Pago was still running agriculture and youth, the two largest cohorts in the country. And then you say they use that platform to rescue any portion of Liberia. You don't even rescue EFWA. But you say you can rescue the whole country now.
No.
So if my figures are wrong, the substantive issue is 20 million plus 15 million.
No, sir.
It will go to agriculture.
Yeah, these are the substantive
which
issues.
was around. There was the foreign partners have already said that they have spent more than 600 million on Ellen. More than 600 in agriculture, and Mr. Boakai was leading the agriculture cohort. So what did you didn't use 600 million. You didn't use 20 million.
No,
you didn't use 15 million to rescue 10% of Liberia. Can you rescue the whole country?
Some of the key issues that concern
you allow the journalists. I got an issue because you allow people to rescue. Look at the record. Yombly managed as the chair on administration rules and order. She managed the budget of the Senate. Did she use it to rescue even Bijota? Never.
Okay, so let us...
Luckily for us, all these people got record. Mr. Bani said, the president faced the rule. He's one of the longest serving legislature. He even rescued Nikambo. Can you rescue the whole country?
No, so
Nikambo, where he grew up.
No, sir.
No, but you know...
Mr. Nagbe, there are very key things that we have to look at here.
You said there's no trouble about this.
I'm troubled about people presenting themselves to be what the record has shown that it cannot be.
Okay, now
that's what I'm troubled by. That even call us rescue whatever.
That are existential, that still affect the Liberian people. We're talking about corruption. We're talking about development roads. Right now, a whole lot of the roads to the southeast and Lofa and all of those are nearly impassable.
You want to talk about roads?
And this is the
responsibility of our
government to ensure that roads are passable. People listening to me right now in places like River G and Grand Jeddah and Maryland and Grand Coup and Riverside and Lofa
and Flompa. I don't want people listening to you.
Yeah, but
I want you to name the other places. But don't choose only places that are road yet.
Yeah, but
choose places where the road passing already.
No, but these are places that have problems. What
it
has
to be
stopping your government from ensuring that these roads are passable, even if they aren't paved yet? That is a problem that you have to confront.
Let me tell you the problem we have to confront. Which, because of that, I came here. We have to confront lies.
Okay.
But if we want to confront truth, he thought he named some places. Okay, before Mr. President became president, comparatively, how many, because as a journalist, you are on obligation, how many kilometers of roads have been paved since he became president, since January 2018? Then you compare to the 12 years prior to his coming, how many roads were paved? Then you're doing a perfect measurement. You can't just say, oh, River G. Even if you talk about River G, the road from Harper, though it was initiated before he came, he finished it. That got to River G. The road from Ganta, right now, if you want to pass by, the other day I was in a small town called Tonglewin because of this place, I used to go sit down there to drink pound one. The people, the planting, the banana used to spoil. If Prince Johnson win 10% of the vote down there, then you're going to come on neck.
Okay.
Because they are so happy for the road that they can even use wheelbarrow and take their goods to Ganta. So that's the impact. The road, and this road is being fully funded by the government of Liberia. It's a president's initiative. The other beginning, I won't be president. One is that the money my son. He said, oh, he made a blueprint for Lofa Road. He said, I've been working a lot. My man, I'm speaking Liberian English. Speaking me, not human being. He my speaking, I older than him. He said he made a blueprint for Lofa Road. Hey man, I was in LU when they broke ground for Ganta Harbour Highway. So that what can I print that? A purple print or red print? The blueprint he said he made Lofa Road, Banga Medicoma Highway was initiated by Samuel Du, but it remained blueprint.
Mr. Chairman,
who actualized the blueprint? Who made a road that going, it won't stop? Who making it like that? That's President Weah. So we got to talk. People want to claim what the president has done. I listened to Prince Johnson. He couldn't even, he was stuttering. Man who, like one coward. He was stuttering. He couldn't even say what he wanted to say.
Now, PYJ, you talking to?
Who is he?
The man who made you president.
He never made nobody president. The Liberian people made George Weah president. Okay. Not Prince Johnson.
Okay.
Otherwise, now he's trying to be president.
You haven't talked about
he's trying to be president. I'm not.
Government hasn't done something about maintaining those bad roads.
No, but listen to me.
So that they are passable. Once the entire southeast.
Once roads are not paved, you will be the government of Liberia since 1822 been spending money on making road passable. Okay. So Mr. President's vision is different. Okay. He said instead of doing gravel road, let's pave the whole thing. So you think the road are leaving from Canton are about to pass by Sacré-Pierre? From there go to... So wait now. Road construction takes time. Your man asked me a question, they interrupt me. But when you ask me a question, I want to answer the main interrupt. Let's give me at least 2 minutes to talk. About 10 minutes. Because I need more time to ask questions than for me to answer it. Because if you give me, ask for any capacity, also answer Liberia. Firstly, for the record, the Minister of Information responded to the ambassador and corrected his errors, his misstatement of facts already. Okay. But I want to say something. I read the ambassador's letter. He said he will go to Congress and tell Congress that I want to add to his letter. When he goes to Congress, he should tell Congress about the free tuition that the president has started in universities. He should tell Congress also about the road the president is paving that was not paved since 1821 from Kanta to Sacré-Pierre and later on to Logatuo. He must tell Congress about that. He should tell Congress that the people of Tonglewin are happy with the president because he has given them paved road for the first time ever. He should tell Congress also that the people of Bapolu are happy for the hospital that the president built. He should tell Congress that the people are also happy for 14 military hospital. So can he please increase the list as he's going to Congress to tell the people of Congress that we have no political prisoners, that democracy is thriving, that people can call the president man, Hepa, and he yell laugh. Legislators, like Yeke, Marcos King Kong, he calls the president man, yell laugh. He must tell Congress that. He should also tell Congress that the president has ensured that we have had free elections in Liberia, all true. So his list got to get long. Like, I got to say to him. Wow. Legend already responded to his errors, his factually erroneous statements. But I just want him to, since he said he will talk to Congress, that he increase the list and list all the things, the community rules. That he tell the Congress that people of the community have been clapping for the what that the president took them for him. That he tell Congress also that people from we who used to practice FE that the president created a new park for us. And he tell Congress that, no, but I want to increase them. He asked me why I want to tell him that. Okay. Let him increase the list that he's carrying to Congress.
Maybe he's not aware of all what he's saying.
I'm telling him now, so he can be aware. But he aware because he went to, you know, La Liberia. The man went to Grand Coup. They see one white man coming in one big car. He said, oh, y'all got money? People say, no. What do they say? Oh, got money? They said, no, we got nothing. Oh, they thought he brought money. When he left, they said, what can I manage? What happened? They said, what can I manage? He can't. And for me, I thought he should have been summoned by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, issue a demarche to correct his factual errors. He's a representative of a big country, the United States. So he has a big responsibility to ensure that whatever he says is right and truthful, so that it doesn't affect our electoral policies. But he didn't do that, but it's up to him. The government of Liberia has decided not to go further. They will not call him, they will not ask him no question. The Liberian public, the people who he talked about in Refugee, who he met, they know what was before and what is now. Okay. So our campaign is not in Capitol building with the big senators. Our campaign is with the people in Nima, in Basso, in Bong, in Magui. The same, nothing is going to change because the president is running on his record. He's not running on whether you have rescue 100, rescue 500, rescue million. Rescue, can you rescue? You know, you being in charge of the budget. The whole cabal of budget manipulators, they don't want to say they come and rescue the country out. Why you rescue the country ever since? Why you want to rescue it now? The other man had, you know, I'm a man of strategy. Mr. Boakai, his money to his office of the VB, you check it. At least 20 million. Because when we checking the card, he rescued here, there, Johnson with him. Then he rescued agriculture with the 600 million. He rescued the youth with LREP 15 million. Our Minister of Youth and Sport used to report to him. I think I was on the paper. If they challenge me, I will show it.
Mr. Chairman.
No. Y'all think the election going to people go, they get 10% of the cabinet building the main noise and that. No, you got to run on your record. Okay. And we're forced them to run on their record. What are they, you know, I don't even know what to do because the other day I'll call you because, you know, finally my daughter, I'll call her. I almost said rescue mother, then she said, oh, somebody tell the new. They're not even innovative to create new news. They're the same old something.
So you help them to create news, huh?
No, they don't help them. They are our opponents, not enemies, but opponents. And we will engage them in Monrovia, in the villages, in the towns where the president has made impact.
We're about to go take calls. Okay.
For any capacity, also as a Liberian. Firstly, for the record, the Minister of Information responded to the ambassador and corrected his errors, his misstatement of facts already. Okay. But I want to say something. I read the ambassador's letter. He said he will go to Congress and tell Congress that I want to add to his letter. When he goes to Congress, he should tell Congress about the free tuition that the president has started in universities. He should tell Congress also about the road the president is paving that was not paved since 1821 from Kanta to Stragtegic and later on to Logatuo. He must tell Congress about that. He should tell Congress that the people of Tonglewe are happy with the president because He has given a paved road for the first time ever. He should tell Congress also that the people of Bapolu are happy for the hospital that the president built. He should tell Congress that the people are also happy for 14 military hospital. So can he please increase the list as he's going to Congress to tell the people of Congress that we have no political prisoners, that democracy is thriving, that people can call the president man, Hepa, and he yell laugh. Legislators, like Yeke, Marcos King Kong, he calls the president man, yell laugh. He must tell Congress that. He should also tell Congress that the president has ensured that we have had free elections in Liberia all through. So his list got to get long. Like, I got to say to him. Wow. Legend already responded to his errors, his factually erroneous statements. But I just want him to, since he said he will talk to Congress, that he increase the list and list all the things, the community rules. That he tell the Congress that people of the community have been clapping for the month that the president took them for him. That he tell Congress also that people from we who used to practice FE that the president created a new pack for us. And he tell Congress that, no, but I want to increase them. He asked me why I want to tell him that. Okay. Then he increase the list that he carrying to Congress.
Maybe he's not aware of all what he's saying.
I'm telling him now, so he can be aware. But he aware because he went to, you know, Liberia. The man went to Grand Coup. They see one white man coming in one big car. He said, oh, y'all got money? The people say, no. What do they say? Oh, got money? They said, no, we got nothing. Oh, they thought he brought money. When he left, they said, what can I manage? What happened? They said, what can I manage? He can't. And for me, I thought he should have been summoned by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, issue a demarche to correct his factual errors. He's a representative of a big country, the United States. So he has a big responsibility to ensure that whatever he says is right and truthful, so that it doesn't affect our electoral policies. But he didn't do that, but it's up to him. The government of Liberia has decided not to go further. They will not call him, they will not ask him no question. The Liberian public, the people who he talked about in Refugee, who he met, they know what was before and what is now. Okay. So our campaign is not in Capitol building with the big senators. Our campaign is with the people in Nima, in Basso, in Bong, in Magui. The same, nothing is going to change because the president is running on his record. He's not running on whether you have rescue 100, rescue 500, rescue million. Rescue, can you rescue? You know, you being in charge of the budget. The whole cabal of budget manipulators, they don't want to say they come and rescue the country out. Why you rescue the country ever since? Why you want to rescue it now? The other man had, you know, I'm a man of strategy. Mr. Boakai, his money to his office of the VB, you check it. At least 20 million. Because when we checking the card, he rescued here, there, Johnson with him. Then he rescued agriculture with the 600 million. He rescued the youth with LREP 15 million. Our Minister of Youth and Sport used to report to him. I say guys on the paper, if they challenge me, I will show it.
Mr. Chairman.
No. You think the election going to people go, they get 10% of cabinet building the main noise and I No, you got to run on your record. Okay. And we're forced them to run on their record. What are they, you know, I don't even know what to do because the other day I'll call you because, you know, finally my daughter, I'll call her. I almost said rescue mother, then she said, oh, somebody tell the new. They're not even innovative to create new news. They're the same old something.
So you help them to create news, huh?
No, they don't help them. They are our opponents, not enemies, but opponents. And we will engage them in Monrovia, in the villages, in the towns where the president has made impact.
We're about to go take calls in strategic committee.
We want a big committee.
Now, I want to ask...
Okay, congratulations. Mr. Chairman, one major area, I'm sure, you and your committee members will have to do more of talking, is the issue of the bread and butter. Yes, you spoke about the roads to talk about, you know, the provision of basic social services, but the issue of bread and butter. There are critics who think that you haven't done much. No, you haven't done enough. For the trickle-down effect.
We need to do more. You know, we don't lie to the public. Even when the president spoke, he said he still needs to do more. Because what you call bread and butter is not by accident. Okay, there are fundamentals that will have to be in place for bread and butter to happen.
Okay.
You know, one of the things the president did to make sure bread and butter, as you call it, happen, when he took over, what was, you know, people need to ask the hard question, what was one of the first things the president did? Because the policies are two major for the economy, fiscal and monetary. While we're working on the fiscal policy, what did he do with monetary? He restructured the central bank. When the president took over the government, our reserve position, what was it? What is it now? These are the questions people should ask. You know, right now, our reserve position is over 100 million. It means, what the government, let me explain it. Reserve position means the money like we're keeping in different banks. Federal Reserve, another bank in Germany, you know. What was it before he came and what is it now? Since he took the fiscal action, changed the management, ensure that there's no crediting from the central bank, there's no overdraft from Ministry of Finance checks to ensure that we have stability. So our balance of payment has increased, have become even more solid than before.
Okay.
So like now, and you can go check it, Liberia Foreign Reserve, before the president took over, it has increased by over 20-something%. Ask this IMF, Google it, check it. That's how you know he's creating a solid foundation. They say, oh, the man know nothing. But when you are there, when Mr. Boakai was vice president, we're in deficit. The president has brought us to over 100 million and growing. I think it's 100, last time we checked, around 120 million. Reserve money that you say, the money you keep in, don't touch it. In case somebody gets sick, you know, like you got your own money. Don't touch it. How much is it? How much is our balance of payment ratio right now? How much is our growth rate? So you got to do all the fundamental things. Somebody say, oh, that roe can eat. Yes, the people of Tonglewin can eat roe. Because before, they couldn't bring the planting to Ganda to sell it. It used to get ratty. The people of Flompa in Nima can bring it now on the road. Dinkamon, they can pay road passing by then. How? It ain't not there before. So when the people can sell their goods, farm to market roads, and they can bring it to town, then we're addressing the bread and butter issues. You know, payment of civil servant salary. Is it not getting better?
And last month you had
so much. No, but before, so now it used to be 20 months. But now when we delay 1 month, which it shouldn't be, Minister I can argue and say, my man, we have the people to pay account right away. So we are making progress, but we did not pretend. Or we do not pretend that all is bread and butter. Look at the people that criticize and listen to Bani. Oh, the president in Bay Stadium.
So he is supposed to build the stadium better than SK.
Yeah, but he was senator since 2000. He was legislator. Legislator. He was legislator since 2003. Check from 2003 to 2023. 20 years. He had a break. What did he pay in Nikambo? He paid even freedom Buffy. To criticize, you have to stand on something. Did he put it in the budget?
He was not president though.
Wait, the president gave him a budget, and the country can run on the budget. When he was in the leadership of the Senate, all of them, Youngly, the other man, the Marcus King Kong, Yeke, they didn't make what he did for Oro. He put anything in Oro to say, let's face the fee, let's face the fee down Chuba.
But people say
no, but listen now, if you put it in the budget and you have oversight, and the minister into it, but they never did anything. The president, the reason we are attacking youth football, saying y'all say he will be the biggest stadium, even though based on his engagement, FIFA is going to do a state-of-the-art stadium. But we have to balance our budget with our priorities. That's why they don't know. So the president he build stadium. If you are going to take to build a state-of-the-art stadium, how much they pay to build Manchester new stadium? Or how much for Liverpool new stadium? Almost 1.7 billion. So the president was all telling you, come your whole money at build stadium, the same people are going to talk. So our priorities are listed. What are the priorities? Education, health. And this is why he's been focusing on new hospitals, roads, so that people can improve. But meanwhile, he did not abandon the youth.
Okay.
So the community engagement, that's why we're building all these stadiums, these playing pitches in the community, because that's where a talent can start from. You can build 100 SKDs. If there's no talent creation apparatus, it's a waste of time. So this Senator Bunny, maybe because, you know, he was the biggest physician in Harbour, he couldn't play, so he didn't know about football. But if you know about football, you know that it starts from grassroots.
Okay.
People play for demonstration school. People play for Harper. And let me say this for the record. James Barney was in school from kindergarten up to whenever. Up to the time I left Harper. Even though I left him there, but we were in kindergarten together, so I know him. So all the people, when they know all these things, because he was put out as MPB chairman, because he wanted to be in a party to undermine the coalition. So the MPB partisans expelled him and installed George Moba. And MPB has become better since he left. And will get better more. So he can go to JMB. He never voted for the president. Anyway, all these people, they're not new voters they get in. Youngly never voted for George Weah ever in her life. Jeremiah Kuhn had never voted. Even when MDR endorsed the president, Jeremiah Kuhn still voted. He was one of the people that voted for Joseph Boakai. So y'all look for new vote that we're doing. These are old votes. Old politicians coming together to steal from the country. That's what they want. That's what they having beating in the cabinet building. That building can campaign here. Let them go to Tongle Wing. Let them go to Tiapley. Let them go to Bijo Town. In Bijo Town right now. CDC will defeat. But it goes, you're on the ticket, so we're not even talking about her.
Mr. Chairman,
she's rescuing herself. I sound very upbeat because I know what we are doing as a party. The Boeing are experiencing winning. All the time, Youngly ran, apart from her own election. The Basel people gave her because Bronski and her power. She had never made anybody to win. Why do you think that vibrant, the Harrison Conway was more popular in Nima than Jeremiah Kuhn? Did he make Bronski win? Nima? No. Did Mr. Nukwe, good man, popular, won as a senator, did he make Boakai win? Because we're looking at the top of the ticket. And the top of the ticket has not, in spite of all the resources that was given to him, even though he said he was a parker, the first president to delegate portions of her statutory constitutional responsibility to her vice president. She did it. She gave him the two sectors, agriculture and youth. And he messed both of them up. So we got his record. I just show you, go check. How much did he get?
Okay.
No, don't say okay because I'm talking about record. We have been spending money over and over to grade roads. The next rain season is poor. So the president said, no, pivot. And he's not just saying it in his mouth. The road from Ganta that goes all the way now to Yekeba, on whose turn you is being paved. Mr. President, you can take away the facts. The road from Ganta towards Stragtegic and Instabinel, we already got funding for Stragtegic to Zweju, and also from Zweju coming towards, from Stragtegic to Tabeda, and from Zweju coming to Tabeda. The hardest part of doing a road is to get the funding. So when you say, why are you not doing it? We are doing it.
So, I mean, the question
we are doing it because you can see that you go on and leave from Ganta and drive. It used to be like that before.
Mr. Nagbe, the question is not about you securing funding. The question is
about... No, but while we're securing funding, we're also paving.
But
not on paper, not blueprint, paving print. It's happening.
There are places without active work being done. What
about
the
president has
never...
The president has never lied to Liberia within 6 years. And he managed 3 years for COVID. So actually 3 years of real work that he could face all the problems of Liberia since 1821.
Neither are we asking
but what are you trying to do?
No, we're talking about maintenance.
So you got to look at what he's doing as compared to what was there before. If you want to measure, look anywhere. How deep was it that he bringing it to the top? So for you to say that, oh, he didn't do, because I can wake up and say, oh, well, why the president didn't pay one mansion in Boakai? Okay, why he didn't? There are still things to do in Liberia. And this is why, for him to complete all the things you're asking, he's asking the Liberian people, and they are responding to him to give him a second term
the fight against corruption.
He can complete. Oh, serious fight. And listen, how do you measure a fight against corruption? Somebody say, oh, people stealing. The people always steal. Even in America, people can steal. But when they steal, what happens? Or what do you do to prevent stealing? If you look at what is happening with the now with the audit reports, as unlike before, when there is an audit report and the recommendations, they are all implemented. Change. Right now, if you look at the new budget law, they tell Maritime when to deposit money into government revenue. Even if it will delay for 1 day, they say no, don't delay. So there are instruments to fight corruption, which we are doing.
So what you're saying is you're more into...
the government is fighting corruption, is into the preventative sector more than to punish. Because punishment is outside the hand of the president. It's the judiciary. And we all know the judiciary itself has problems with logistics, with amount of courts, with the payment of jury, and all of that. You know, and maybe one thing we're forgetting, our current budget is over 700 million.
Okay.
But of that, less than 10% is donor funding. The last budget, well, in the past government, the budget was 40% donor funding. How is it that this man who just said the economy was going to break down has managed to do this without donor funding? Only 9 years. Only was contributing 200 million to the economy. One of the first jobs President Weah did, and I went there with him, was to shake on Ome's hand and say goodbye. Then he started on his own. Ome was bringing into the economy. Don't listen to me. Even Google, anybody who can Google, how much was Ome bringing into the economy? 200 million. Who managed that? How much was the foreign partner direct budget support? How much was it? All of that has gone. I think we got small money from EU for budget support and for targeted projects. Yet we have a budget of 77 million. Okay, you say all the budget are playing. Look at the budget, last year budget. Over 600 million was domestically collected. What does it say? The economy. Before the president became president, what was our foreign reserve? When people are talking, you're not getting chance to just say, oh, I will say. You're asking the hard questions, the journalists. And people say, no, but ask the people who say they can be rescued. You ain't asking them nothing. No. They were the one making the budget. Yombly, Jeremiah Kun, James Barney, Taylor. All the budgets, they did not oppose one budget saying you are senator. Zero. They're fooling the people. The president can propose a budget, which he has done. He proposed a budget to the legislature. They agree with it. Then Barney said, oh, the president made rule. Why you stop it? Why you put it in the budget? That's your job. The job of the president is to propose the budget. Your job is to pass the budget or change the budget. Even if the president ain't let the budget, the legislature can overrule his veto. If the president veto the budget, they can overrule. Did they do it? So luckily for us, this seems people, some of them being in government 9 years, 11 years. Prince Johnson, can you imagine? Call the president a killer. Then somebody call me and say, can you respond? Why would I respond? Man who killed on live TV, he calling a humble, a peaceful person killer.
Why you say
no need to respond. Everybody was laughing when he said it. So why would I respond again? Even in Nima, the people are laughing at him. The elders shunned him. And he think with him a free word, there will be a candidate of the coalition in Nima to defeat Prince Johnson because he has failed the people of Nima. And he said, oh, he saved Nima. Then what have Davo Dolo there, Zogria there, and Dobo Megan? What do we say? You spend only 4 weeks in Nima. Then you save them. The people who spend 6 years there, who save more than who? But anyway, that's for camping style. We'll talk it, we'll get it. Then you bring my crew, brother. You may I know rescue what it. Yeah. For Sano, you know. Yeah, so if the people choose.
Why are you trying to take a man from Nimba? He's a Nimbayan though.
I asked him whether he partner from Sano. Don't ask me. I said he's my crew, brother. I asked him. I ain't got a problem. He live in Nimba. Myself, I grew up in Maryland though. I'm from Grand Crew. So people in Maryland can call me that son. Does it mean my partner crew?
Mr. Chairman, let me ask you this question, please.
Hi, it's your girl Sassy MC here, and I would like to welcome you to LIB Latest News 231 YouTube channel. LIB Latest News 231 is the place where you can watch all of your political news, entertainment news, and sports news. To stay informed about the latest news, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification button on your screen. For more videos from Liberia, Africa,